Hey guys, it's Karen and I'm here to do a review of this. It's the new Seche Vive. Most of you will probably be familiar with this, the Seche Vite top coat. It's a fast drying top coat, but yeah, they now have this new Seche Vive out. I generally use this one here, the Barry M top coat, and I'm running out of that, and I'm also, as you can see, running out of my Seche Vite. I do have Seche Restore, which is a thinner you put in this, and so that will give me a few more applications of this. But I was in Boots and thought, well, I better get another top coat. They didn't have the Barry M, so I thought I'll go and get Seche Vite, and I saw this Seche Vive, so I thought I would try it. I've been trialing this for just over a week and a half, and before I put this is acrylic and gel on, I've used it on this. I put this on a couple of days ago. I also used this on top of normal nail polish on my natural nail, so I've tested it in both ways, and I've also used it with my Seche Vite on one hand and this on the other hand, and used a timer to see how quickly they dried and what the differences were. So I'll tell you what the claims on the website are about the Seche Vive, and then I'll tell you what I found to be the differences and whether I found their claims to be true. It is £9.95, by the way, in Boots, the Seche Vive, compared with same size of bottle exactly, let's see, 14ml, yeah, £9 for this. So it's £1 more for the Seche Vive. It says, bring your manicure to life with Seche Vive Instant Gel Effect Top Coat. So you guys are probably aware by now, there's lots of gel effect top coats. I know Essence do one, Sally Hansen do one that I like. There's lots of gel effect top coats. I haven't found them to be great. I think the first one that came out was Nails Ink, and I didn't even find that one to be that wonderful. Thinking about it, it might have been the actual nail polish that I used from Nails Ink, not a top coat. But I've never found any of them to be particularly amazing. I suppose my favourite one would maybe be the Sally Hansen one. But I always loved the Seche Vite for it being a fast drying top coat. And this combines the fast drying top coat with the gel, so it appealed to me. So it says, specially formulated fast drying top coat, so it's still fast drying. It delivers the plumping effect of a gel in a glossy high shine finish without the use of UV LED light. The salon-worthy manicure removes easily with any acetone or non-acetone nail polish remover. No lamp required. Durable gel-like finished, fast drying, prolonged, intense shine and easy removal. So they've kind of repeated themselves there. So what I would say is I always found Seche Vite to be very shiny, and I think that a lot of people did. A lot of the reason people liked this was because it did seem to hold its shine. One of the things that I found I didn't like with Seche Vite, well, firstly I found the smell was so overwhelming using this that put me off, and that's why I actually switched to the Barry M one. The other thing with this is I found that it would shrink back from the edges after a couple of days. Well, certainly a couple of days if I was using it on top of a gel. On my natural nail it would take a bit longer, but it would always sort of do that, and then little bits would sometimes peel off. So it wasn't a perfect polish for me, but I just loved the fact that it was fast drying. And since my polish didn't last more than a couple of days on a natural nail anyway, I wasn't really bothered. Actually, my polish didn't last a couple of days on any type of nail. This one is saying that it is high shine, intense shine, and I didn't think that it could beat the Seche Vite, and I don't think it has. I don't know whether you'll be able to tell, but on my nails I have got acrylic nails with a gel top coat on it, and then I did the little paw prints in the middle, and so the middle nail there has, God, I can't move it without moving the rest, this one here has this on it. And I don't think it looks any different from the other nails. So I think it is really shiny, but then I thought the Seche Vite was shiny. It says durable gel-like finish, and it's a durable finish. I don't know that it's gel-like, because if anything, I also found this gel-like. At first when I used this, I thought, oh my goodness, there's going to be no difference between these. And then I looked at the ingredients, and in the ingredients, they're almost identical, but there is a couple of extra ingredients in here. Well, there's one extra and then one that's slightly different. That they are almost identical, and it's definitely an improved recipe, if you like. But I thought, oh, they're going to be exactly the same, because like I said, I did find this to be as close as possible to a gel-like finish. In fact, this one doesn't obviously promote itself as like a gel finish, but I would say this is more gel finish than any of the gel top coats that I've tried. So yes, I would agree, it did provide a durable gel finish. Easy removal, I totally agree. Again, I found this easy to remove, and this is easy to remove. To be honest with you, I think the reason they put that in there is just for clarification. So they're saying removes easily with any acetone or non-acetone nail polish. So they're just doing that for instructions purpose to firstly point out that it's like a gel, but don't worry, you can remove it without having to use an acetone nail polish. So I used a non-acetone nail polish and it was easy to remove. They don't talk about it being long lasting, I don't think. Let me just run through. Fast dry in, plumping effect, salon worthy, removes easily, durable gel-like finish, fast drying, prolonged intense shine and easy removal. So they're saying the shine will last a long time, but they're not saying that they're not giving any times. They're not saying it's, you know, 10 days, 7 days, 3 days, whatever. Completely forgot what I was saying before that. What I was saying was it doesn't talk about how long it lasts, but I was interested to see if there was less of that peeling effect with this one, and there was less, definitely. I had this on for probably only 3 days, to be fair, so I've not tried it for a long time. I've not tried it for a week or 7 days or anything, because I probably wouldn't have nail polish on for that long. I'd probably remove it way before that. But I put this on one hand, like I said, and I put this on the other one on top of a black nail polish that I had on. And this one, it did not shrunk back from the edges and it didn't do that little peeling thing. My Seche Vite did. And so from that point of view, I was really chuffed, and I do think this is definitely longer lasting than this. The shine looked about the same. Everything else about it was the same. There was only a slight difference in the drying time. And again, it doesn't really say other than it's fast drying, whether it's faster drying than this. So I wanted to test it. So again, when I put them on, I got both bottles open and ready to go, so that there wasn't like, well, that dried quicker because I was spending the time putting this one on. I literally just one big bead there, and then put my timer on to see how long it took. And so the results were that with the Seche Vite, it was touch dry in 4 minutes and totally dry in 6 minutes. So when I say totally dry, I mean you can press on it and nothing happens to it, but touch dry is you can kind of go like this lightly on the top and it's dry. So 6 minutes to total dry. The Seche Vive was 5 minutes to touch dry and 7 minutes to total dry. So a difference of a minute. It took a minute longer for this to dry, and I tested it both ways. So as in, on my little nail, I did this first and then this, and then I swapped it round and did this first and this, just in case that lapse of time was for the time it took me to apply it. But the results are the same. So I don't actually mind that. I think I will go with the extra minute, even though I wouldn't usually. I'd normally go with the faster one, simply because of the fact that it doesn't do that peeling back from the nails, that shrinking back from the nails things for me. I'm also happy to pay the extra £1 for this, to be honest, and I will probably now use this over my Barry M, because my Barry M top coat is faster drying than Seche Vite. This one is 6 minutes to, so it's 6 minutes, 7 minutes, and I think the Barry M one is 5 minutes to totally dry, and that's why I used the Barry M one, because it still gave a really nice shine and it was still dry, and it was dry quicker, sorry, but it does the same kind of thing, like it shrinks back from the edges for me. So I think this may be my new holy grail top coat. We shall see. To tell you about the smell, it is still a strong smell. If you use Seche Vite, you'll know that it's a really, really strong smell. I like to do my nails either in a well ventilated area, like I'll sit by the back door, or I will use it in one room and then immediately leave and do it pretty quickly. I would say that this is probably, I don't know, 20% less of a smell. It's still a strong smell, but it's a lot fainter, and it may be just because this is a nice new thin formula. When it gets thicker, it tends to smell a bit stronger, but I definitely noticed when I was using this one it was a stronger smell. They both have toluene, I think it's called toluene, something like that, which is one of the, some people like to buy 3 free nail polishes or 4 free chemical free polishes, basically, and I do like my little Ondine one, but it doesn't stay on very well on me, but just to let you know, that does have that one of those chemicals in it. Just out of interest, some of the other top coats I've got here that I've tried, I don't know why I'm keeping them, because I don't use this one at all. The China Glaze Paint and Leather top coat, yeah, it's a nice enough top coat, but it isn't as shiny as I'd like, and it takes a long time to dry. This one is the Orly Colour Amped Flexible Seal Coat. Again, it just didn't dry as quick and or give as good a shine as I wanted. This CND Vinyl Luxe is a weekly top coat, and yeah, I might have to give this a try, because I honestly can't remember. I think this is pretty good at for longevity purposes. I don't remember thinking, oh, it's really shiny or it's fast drying. I think it was good. It is a weekly top coat, and I think the CND Vinyl Luxe as a polish I found to last the longest out of anything I've ever worn as a normal polish, you know. So I do think that's probably very good, but it probably just dried too slowly for my liking, and especially when I'm, you know, a lot of the time I'm just doing gel. So I've only got a top coat on these middle nails because I put normal nail polish on to put that pattern on. That's everything there is to tell you about this. I will link it for the UK and USA. Let us know if you've used it and which one you prefer, if you've tried both of them. Let me tell you what I've got on my face. I've got on today my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in Ecru. On my eyes, I've barely got any shadow. I just put a cream eyeshadow on, and then I put my Eyelure Mink lashes on my eyes, and then goodness, what blush? Oh, it was a mauve blush. It was the one called Regal Mauve by Nabla Cosmetics. On my lips, I have just got a lip gloss, and it's this, the White Russian one by Buxom. That's everything. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.